Hello everyone, my name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about Real Cool by Gwendolyn Brooks. Now, before I go into summary analysis of this work, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. Alright, Real Cool by Gwendolyn Brooks. Really interesting poem here, very interesting poem. It's very short, but what you have here, you have a group of individuals. They're real cool, and for some reason, they just keep doing bad things. They're very rebellious. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're skipping school. They're thinning gin. They're jazzing June. They're doing all these things. Um, that's sinful. They have a fast life, a fast-paced life. And the poem ends with "We die soon," and pretty much, um, there's a lot to uncover here. Even though it's a short poem, I think it really packs a punch. It's really talking about, if you live this type of fast-paced life, rebellious life, a life full of adventure, a life full of taking risks, you can die soon, which is the reality of life. If you're going to take risk, if you're going to live life on the edge, if you're going to do the things that are wild and crazy and insane, there's a potential that you can die soon. You're speeding on the highway. You're I don't know, diving off of planes, diving off of cliffs, chasing adventures. That's all things that you can do that can make you die soon. Taking risks, having the wrong types of friends. I know, like, for some people, enjoying a safe and comfortable life might be too boring, but living life on the edge, being real cool, can sometimes lead to unfortunate events. Now, it doesn't have to be just doing extreme things. It could just be doing things that are uncalled for. These individuals, they're lurking, they're lurking late. So they're doing things that they're cool. I mean, they're out late at night. They're practicing sin. And if we go, the mentioning of sin is very interesting because if we go towards the biblical route, we know that in the Bible, the price of sin is death. And it's really interesting that they say that they're in sin, and the last line says that they die soon. The price of sin is death, according to the Bible. So when we see this, these things, two things put together, um, yeah, the price of sin is death. And so there's a slippery slope to this poem. They're leaving school, they're thinning gin, they're lurking late, they're striking straight. They're doing things that just a slippery slope, and they're getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Ultimately, it leads to their demise. It leads to their death, and that's what being wild, being rebellious, being crazy leads to. First, it starts off all normal and simple, but in the end, it leads to your demise. So, very interesting poem by Gwendolyn Brooks. That's all I have to say about it. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. And I'll see you guys in the next video.